a lot of these business lines. So what this really comes down to is when you think about managing programs, we all have resource constraints. None of us have as many resources as we want to be able to apply to this. Usually when we're talking about I want to start up a population health program, it is at the cost of or using resources that are already dedicated to other work that I'm doing. Certainly we have some dollars that we can go and invest in creating new programs, but most of us have been doing this with the resources that we have today. So the reality of it is we need to direct those resources to the areas that we have the risk. Just as we were talking about just a minute ago, I may be at risk for 30-day readmissions, but not for on heart failure, but not on diabetes or some other diagnosis, then I really need to target my limited resources on those patients. So really the opportunity exists at this intersection. We have resources that we have available, frequently constrained. We have a large number of patients that we have responsibility for, that we're taking responsibility for under a lot of different structures. And we have these new financial targets, new incentives, new penalties that we are really segmented by risk group, not exclusively based upon diagnosis or based upon where they interact with our system. So who are we going to manage? What resources we're going to use, which patients we're going to target, and which financial targets we're going to meet. That intersection is really going to determine how we manage our populations. So there's another key point to you're already taking risk today, right? And that is we have the ability to use those incentives and that risk, even if it seems small to us, to be able to create an institutional trend. And that's what we're looking to do, right? If we can use a focus on risk groups to create a trend around improved performance, that's how we take control back of the conversation about where's the fee for value going to happen. So we'll use this example, right? So the number of penalized facilities under the readmission program is up in 2014. There's 2,600 of them. Fines totaling $428 million. And that makes it look like, oh my goodness,